the JD and Chris Show with Big
My dudes, JD Jr. It has not been way too long, but it is good to see you guys on this Penn State week for our Oregon Ducks. Junior, how you doing down there, man? Your background looks a little different. Your hair looks a little different. What's going on? New you?
Hey, same old fire takes coming out of here, though, so don't worry about it, man, okay? Don't worry about it.
I don't know about that, bro.
I'm ready to rock.
Same old trash takes. JD, what's good, man?
Well, we got a big one this Saturday, Chris, and game day is there, and it's time for Dante Moore to let him know he's ready for his prime time.
It is.
He's ready.
It is.
You know, him and Dan Lanning and his Sharpies.
He really did. I didn't even know you had the Sharpies on, bro.
Oh, bro, we're ready to go, man. I'm ready to pull it out, change some notes real quick.
That's right.
Woo. Hey, let's kick things off with this segment, man. Bum of the week. On a short week, short turnaround. Junior, who's your bum of the week? Who's your stud of the week?
All right, man. Bum of the week. I gotta go. They were honorary last week. This week they are fully bum of the week, and that is my Las Vegas Aces for choking away that first game in the playoffs. Or the first game in the semifinals. That was such an uninspired performance. I can't even say enough about it. It was just so bad. And I'm not saying that the other teams they get paid too. I get it, but you're at home. You can't lose a semifinal game the way that they lost it. Lost by more than 10 points. Again, uninspired. Stud of the week, though, you gotta give it to Jalen Hurts, man. People been talking bad about Jalen for the last couple of weeks, talking about he can't throw touchdown passes. And what did he do? Just let it come back. Real strong comeback, too. He finally remembered that he had A.J. Brown on his team, which is great. I benched him in my fantasy team, though, so I didn't reap the benefits of that. But, hey, shout out. I won my first fantasy matchup this week. So, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, Karen.
Karen's kind of getting stomped, bro. But, it's a long season. What's funny, though, is now you have 1/3 as many wins as your wife and your daughter. So,
bro, they're leading the league, man.
No.
Leading the league.
No. It goes Olive, Chris, Christy. So don't get it twisted, bro.
They're still there. Okay.
I'm coming for Olive, though, bro.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is. She drafted a squad.
I'm ready. No, I've been talking my team, bro.
She drafted her team. Like, I told her, like, the guy was like, hey, here's who's available. And she drafts, like, she was like, oh, I want them. Like, it wasn't like I was like, auto drafting for her. Like, she actually, like, did draft. Like, so, maybe it's luck, but she did.
Hey, we'll see. I hope half her team gets injured. But, JD, who's your bomb and your stud?
I gotta go with, I start with winners first. And
last week you literally started with your bum. You change up all your takes all the time.
You literally started with bum last week, bro.
The situation is fluid over here, okay gentlemen?
Clearly.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let me do my take.
Okay.
I can start however I want. All right.
Go ahead.
And my the stud is Isaiah Rodgers from the Minnesota Vikings. PFT Pro Football Focus has never gave out a perfect grade at any defensive position, and he got graded that with the punt return, the fumble, interception. He was balling. And the bum of the week, I'm going to put an F's on it, like the Superman. That goes to the Atlanta Falcons. These guys got goose egg on the road to Bryce Young and Carolina Panthers, and they decide to fire the wide receiver coach as if that's the reason that they're not winning is because of the wide receivers.
Sorry.
The bum of the week is the Atlanta Falcons organization for doing what they did this past Sunday.
They should have never took my boy Kirk Cousins out, but Mike Penix, that's what a UW quarterback's going to do to you.
Pick sixes, that was tough.
My stud of the week is the guy that led his team in carries, rushing yards, rushing touchdowns, targets, receptions, and receiving yards last week. Do you know who that was? Cam Scattaboo. That guy he's killing it, man. And
he might have to be starting in my fantasy team this week.
Hey, even though the Giants are a dumpster fire, and he's going to have a new quarterback next week, the the way that I came across that stat was kind of funny. His mom retweeted that stat.
Okay.
They said I just came across it in my feed and it said never any doubt my baby always comes to play. I was like, oh, was that his girl? No, it was his mom. And his mom's not that bad looking.
Well, hey, I sent the text in the group chat. I said he literally injured or at least hurt a defensive end on a chip block, man. And like, you know, like that was wild.
Yeah.
You guys see the highlight where Abdul Carter shook the offensive lineman and the offensive lineman was looking for the Abdul Carter?
No, I didn't see that, but I did see Abdul Carter play a middle linebacker, and I was surprised. I didn't think he had that. I didn't think he had that kind of juice.
What about that Take Junior? Their defense was going to be solid. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Hey, I wasn't the only one that thought that, but okay, you know, they're suspect. They're suspect.
Yeah, I don't know why JD's trying to give you props for that. Like it was some wild take. But
no, because it's a trash take, Chris.
No, it's a trash because I said the Giants' defense was going to be good. They were projected.
Junior
to be
understands
good.
what I'm saying.
They were projected to be good,
but they're not terrible. They're not the worst in the league.
I think for like points per game, like points, they are one of the worst.
Probably because of the Dallas game.
Yeah, that Dallas game
they hold
didn't help.
Kansas City to 17?
Yeah, they did. You're right.
So yeah.
Thanks for defending me, Chris. You know, I appreciate it, bro.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm defending you.
New York Giants
I am fact checking.
31st in defense. Thank you.
That's not last.
Yeah.
They're not last.
The Ravens are last.
Which is wild. So
because when they played the Bills my Detroit Lions.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna talk
about
the Ravens later.
Stand up.
Do you guys remember? I can't remember who picked the Lions to be that good again this year. Was that me?
Yeah, it was.
Good job, Chris. Where's the round of applause? Where's the side effect?
No, where's my props? Where's my props? You want props?
Yeah.
We just said that.
Trivia
Good job,
question,
Chris.
right?
Okay, season's not over, bro. But okay.
But
season's not
Thank you.
over.
Thank you.
All right, man. Get to your bum of the week, man. Come on.
I didn't even do my bum, bro. Skylar Diggins. Diggins, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was clutch, man. That was major clutch.
She
man.
could have put away the aces, and I know nobody in the world, like Junior's one of 7 people in the world that care about the WNBA now that Sophie Cunningham's not playing, Caitlin Clark's not playing. Actually, Sophie Cunningham, they are still playing, but
not them.
Yeah,
but
she
the
had.
team is.
She chipped that wide open layup that would have put them ahead. Yeah, they got the stop and then scored again. But then on the potential game winner, she's a left-handed player. She came off of the pick and roll. Both defenders went with her. She could have dunked it to the big roll into the hoop. She didn't, and she also didn't take the shot. She kind of kicked it to that little short girl who had been playing clutch. You know, she missed the shot. My runner-up for bum of the week was definitely going to be T-Mobile Arena for shutting the lights off before the game was even over. That was nuts.
That was hilarious. Wow. They were so quick with that. I mean, the game was over.
Bro,
she missed the shot.
Yeah, but still, it was like the ball hit the rim and then it didn't even hit the ground yet. I went back and rewound it like to make sure because that would have been
that was kind of wild. I mean, that was a quick trigger on that.
Anyway, that's our WNBA talk for the week. NFL, the fourth quarter of the first slate of games last week was nuts. You had the Steelers, the Bucks, the Eagles, the Browns, all coming back at the end of the game. The Rams
lost.
Well, the Rams lost. Yeah. Like
I'm just saying, these were witching hour, as they call it, right?
The witching hour, yeah, and the Rams had that game. Oh, I was so happy because I'm low-key an Eagles hater. And it was incredible. And then the back and forth with the Bucks and the Jets, the Jets coach going nuts on the sideline only to
hey, I'm sorry. Do you think he learned his lesson though? Because like I get it, he's a first-time head coach and like he was hyped, but like, bro, you can't do that as a head coach, man. You can't be dancing on the sideline like that.
But I mean, with block kicks and just everything, something was in the air last week. But now we have 6 teams that are 3-0. Of those 6 teams, the Chargers, the Colts, the Bucks, the Bills, the Eagles, and the Niners, which ones are legit and which ones are frauds? I'm going to go ahead and kick this off. I got the Bills, the Eagles, and the Chargers as being legit. The Niners, the Colts, and the Bucks, I think, are frauds. Like the Bucks are just, if Mike Evans is out, they always seem to have some injury bug. They're barely winning these games. Yeah, it's like Baker's really showing his ass and being that fourth quarter killer, but that's not sustainable. Colts just seem like kind of fool's gold at this point. Like it's everybody's darling story of the year with Daniel Jones. And the Niners can't escape injury with Nick Bosa going down today. So those are my frauds. Obviously, Chargers, Bills, and Eagles look pretty unstoppable at this point.
Well, I mean, I like what you say about Tampa Bay, and I mean, haven't they literally won every game on like the like play of the game? Like they've won on two field goals and another play. Like, so to your point, like I think you have it exactly right. It's not sustainable. It never is when you win in that fashion. But I'm going to go a little bit against the grain here, and I'm saying the Colts are going to make the playoffs on the strength of this 3-0 start, though, right? And here's why I'll say that. Like, as much as we want to clown on Danny Dimes, which I feel like low-key Chris is a fan of Danny Dimes, though, as much as we want to hate on him, he has led a team to the playoffs. I mean, he is. Yeah. He has led a team to the playoffs. He has played at a Pro Bowl
been on
level
a team that went to the playoffs.
One season, okay, right? And hey, maybe he can recapture that magic. I mean, I asked the question weeks ago before we were doing our NFL preview about like if there's a chance Danny Dimes' career can get rejuvenated with Shane Steichen and with a solid team around him. The thing is, like, he's got he's got offense to throw the ball to. He's got Tyler Warren. He's got Michael Pittman, right? He's got the stud running back in Taylor. They have a solid offense. He doesn't have to do a lot. And their defense has been strong enough. I don't think anyone would consider them a strong, top 10, top 5 defense, but they're doing enough to win right now. And I think they can keep that up to at least get into the playoffs this year. There's always one team, maybe 2 sometimes, that, you just don't see coming. And why not? Why not the Colts this year? Why not?
I mean, did you you say that he doesn't have to do a lot, but he is kind of doing a lot. He's not doing a lot like doing a lot, but he's producing. His numbers are pretty much a mirror image of Josh Allen's numbers to this point. And I don't know that is sustainable. What I'm saying is they're asking him to work within the flow of the offense and not play hero ball. And we all know that he's not throwing the ball 40 times a game, and he's never going to win that way. And that's just not how it is. But he's an athletic guy. He can get out of the pocket. He can make some plays happen off schedule. And Shane Steichen is obviously tailoring this offense to his skill set, and there's a reason why Richardson's on the bench right now. So you're buying 4 of the 6. You're only selling the Niners and the Bucks.
I mean, I'm selling the Niners for the same reason you are, man. Injuries just seem to just like cloud that team. I don't know that they can go through the gauntlet.
And they're in the best division. They're in the best division in football.
I mean, maybe
only division where every team has a winning record at this point.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, hey, well, stop previewing the notes, bro. Come on, man. We're gonna get there, bro. Like, and Chargers are the real deal. I said it before the season; they were the best team in the AFC West. So all my takes aren't trash. Just saying, So, yeah.
I mean, that wasn't that you also didn't really step outside too far for that take.
Okay, whatever, bro.
JD, what do you think about the 3-0 teams?
Well, let me give you some numbers. I'm gonna come with a different angle than what you guys just said. The Eagles' point differential is 14. The Bucks are 7. The 49ers are 10. The Colts have the second best offense and scored the second most points. Those 4 teams, in my mind, are I just think they're winners. The 49ers have either go to the Super Bowl or they're really bad. But they're 3-0 right now.
But they're hobbling, and this is coming from a guy who picked them. I think a hot take to go to the Super Bowl this year, and it was kind of tongue in cheek. But their quarterback's out. They just lost their best defensive
What did
player.
Mike Singletary say when he was coaching the 49ers?
I
want
know,
winners,
win, baby.
Yeah, he did.
No, I want winners.
Yeah.
And the 49ers win. All right, that's the thing about
But they didn't last
Shanahan.
year.
They win. Well,
But they didn't
you
last
can't go to
year.
the Super Bowl every year. I'm just saying.
So
the Eagles
you're
are the
buying,
repeating champion. They all right. I don't believe in the Chargers because you know what they always do? The Chargers always charger. And that means
But they didn't. Last week was the perfect week for them to do that, and they didn't.
Okay,
you didn't
give
even
it
watch
some
the
time.
games last
It's a
week.
long season. Hey, look, leave me alone. All right, I'm the only one here that actually pays for the Sunday ticket. Leave me alone. Okay?
But you didn't watch it.
What do you mean?
What does
Hey,
the
how
Sunday
do you
ticket
know I
have
didn't watch
anything to do
football?
with?
You don't know
Sunday
what I was
ticket has
doing.
nothing.
Bro,
You were
stop.
golfing.
You don't know what I was doing, Chris.
You
I
were
watch more
golfing.
football than you per minute. All right.
Also, first of all, I pay for the Sunday ticket. What are you talking about, bro?
All right,
And what
leave
does
me
that
alone.
have to do
All
with
Can I
anything?
go with my take without getting interrupted? This ain't PTI.
No.
All right.
No,
So let me finish.
exactly. I'm gonna chime in.
The Bills. I think they're gonna Bills. You know, I mean, they're
What does that even
What
mean?
does that mean?
Josh Allen's gonna do something, and you're gonna be like, WTF.
He
That's all I'm
doesn't do
saying.
that, though.
You just asked the question. I'm answering the question next.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I
Are-
want
are
more
you-
on this Raiders take though, or I mean on this Chargers take. You said the Chargers are going to Charger, but they
Yes,
have a
they
completely
will.
different regime now. Like it's not. At
No,
some
the,
point,
the same owner, the Spanos family still
but the
owns
fucking
the team.
owner
Chris.
doesn't make the team though.
Yes, they do.
No, they
Chris,
They
don't
influence it. They
Championships
influence
start
it.
at the top. The Raiders ain't winning shit till we get rid of Mark Davis. All right,
It's true
the
in some
Cowboys ain't
okay.
winning shit till they get rid of Jerry Jones.
It's
So,
true
hey,
in
look,
some
look,
circumstances,
what
but
has
it's not a
happened-
blanket statement.
The Ford family ain't never gonna win a Super Bowl. The Hallis family, whatever it is, they're never gonna win anything since the '85. You've won one Super Bowl as the crowning jewel franchise of the NFL, and the Chicago Bears have won one championship in 70 years.
But what I'm asking you, or what I'm saying
I'm
is,
telling you, because it starts at the top.
I agree with that, but I think that there is a top and a bottom, right? There is owners that get way too involved that hamper their teams or help their teams to win, and then there's cheap owners that prevent their teams from winning. But then you got all these other owners in the middle that it doesn't. Their ownership really does not affect the team winning and losing. It's the coaches and the front office staff and the players.
You're gonna tell me Tepper? All right, who are the okay? All right, so for this example, we know the top and the bottom. Who are the owners in the middle then?
Honestly, like, it
No,
hasn't.
no, Junior. I want to hear from Chris.
I'm
since
saying
he's
I don't know all the
watch
owners. I
Sunday
don't know.
ticket guy.
I'll pull up the owners by name if you want to fact check you. But teams that have like a one-off year and win a Super Bowl or win an NBA championship, it isn't dependent on their owner. When
But
the
that
Bucks
doesn't
won the
happen in
championship,
NFL. But the Glazer family has been a good organization because they win in other business opportunities. They
okay. What about the
win,
Chiefs? What
and
about
they
the Chiefs ownership?
Man, they were terrible for a long time, but guess what? They didn't turn it around because you know why? They drafted right and they got the right management in place.
But what
Exactly.
about
So,
what
but
about
that's
the
not- that's
Patriots
not their
ownership now?
ownership,
Then
though.
why are the Patriots trash?
Yeah, they have Robert
They
Kraft.
figured it out, but Robert Kraft
But
has
see,
been
you
good
can't-
since they bought the team. They went to the Super Bowl his second year owning the team.
But why aren't they good today? If the owner dictates them being so great,
Yeah, I'll just
not a blanket
They just
statement.
had
JD,
20-year plus.
Hold on, JD. Let me get a counterpoint in then. Okay, I'll let you get it. Let me get my counterpoint. Okay, here's why I think it's different this year. It's because of the second year of the Jim Harbaugh era. Honestly, that is the.
And this
that
is about the Chargers. Let's
Yeah.
you know, this
Yeah.
is about the Chargers.
Yeah, I think I put that above most anything else right now because we've seen Jim Harbaugh overcome some pretty mediocre owners when he was with the 49ers who actually their
The
ownership
York
group,
family is not a mediocre family, though.
they've been
No.
criticized a lot. They had a 10-year run where we were a bad franchise, or 8-year run, right? It was only Jim Harbaugh and now Kyle Shanahan when they've had success. They went through a lot of coaches and a lot of down years. So I'm saying I think Jim Harbaugh's got it in him to overcome some of that top-down deficiencies you're talking about. And like so far, Justin Herbert seems like something's clicked with him, and I hate to admit it because he's a Raider fan.
And what about what do you say about the Irsay family?
Can I ask this question?
Yeah.
All right, let me ask this question real quick. Did Herbert not throw 5 interceptions last year in the playoffs? Did he not quail up?
But that wasn't Dayton Madison Beard.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I'm just asking a question.
NFL girlfriends have a lot more to do than NFL owners, my G.
Yeah, I have seen a lot of stuff on social media about him dating Madison Beard this week. But like,
and also when a quarterback tries to low bro another quarterback, his career falls off. So I mean, there's a lot of other.
And that's what happened with Stroud and Caleb Williams.
Yeah, bro.
Let's wrap it up. But I'll say this: it's a long season. For a lot of teams can go 10-1 and then flame out in the playoffs like the Eagles did the other year.
Yep.
All right. The Chargers can start off whatever and then lose however many games because they still got to play all those teams again. The Raiders, Chiefs, and Broncos. I bet you they lose at least 2 of those next 3.
Yeah, and they didn't blow out the Raiders, the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we were in the game and should have won or anything, but like, I mean, Raiders had chances to at least cut that lead to 1 score in the fourth quarter. So
that's all I'm saying is that
I
got
Chargers
one for you. Charger. All right, give me one.
I am going to agree to disagree. What about the Packers ownership? Because they are owned by the season ticket holders.
And that part still doesn't. I still don't get how you're owned by a community of people.
I'm just saying.
Why
have they won Super Bowls but also had
because they got Ron Wolf, they got the DeBartolo son.
Yeah,
and they're just naming different names. I'm just saying
it's almost
because it's the people who run the damn organization.
Yeah, it's so unique.
You're putting owners in the same category as general managers.
Well, because for the Packers, guess what? Those are the people that are way more important. Ron Wolf was the one who orchestrated all that. He's the one who traded for Brett Favre, Carmen Policy's son. He's the one that made the trade for Michael Parsons. Yeah, don't think I don't know all.
But JD,
you're just trying to flex names of owners.
No, but here's what I was going to say earlier, but I didn't say, but I'll say it now. Like, so I know you hate on Mark Davis, and deservedly so, because he hasn't won since they haven't won since he took the team over. But if you want to talk about an owner who does not get involved in football decisions, and 2, lets the people that he hires run it, and who is no longer cheap because he's in Vegas, that the answer is Mark Davis. And it still hasn't translated to the Raiders winning. But to say that he's a bad owner from being over-involved and not paying money, like that's categorically false, especially since they've been in Vegas. Now, the Oakland's a different story. But don't you feel a little bit better with Tom Brady running the show over Mark Davis at this point, JD?
I feel better that we're in Vegas and we actually got some capital.
Yeah.
And we got some money, but it still hasn't translated for free agents and people to really look at us as a serious organization.
I mean, we signed the highest paid free agent last year. Yeah, we signed the highest paid free agent last year in Christian Wilkins. And that didn't turn out, right?
That dude was a weirdo.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, this year, the new GM and along with Tom Brady, they decided not to spend. They said this year we're not going to spend. They knew they weren't competing for a Super Bowl, so why spend a bunch of money on free agents this year? It didn't make a lot of sense. So I think in the next couple of years, if we don't start seeing spending,
I would love to have a receiver that can catch the ball.
Yeah.
And get open. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I know
player.
you saw my guy Trey Tucker
who can throw it to him.
You saw my guy Trey Tucker last week. Okay, 3 touchdowns, bro. Okay, I picked him up in fantasy.
We still got our ass whooped. We still got
Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones has won 3 Super Bowls. Don't forget that.
Yeah,
exactly.
But you just said he was a terror. They're not going to win under him.
That goes anyway, bro.
JD, you flip-flop, bro.
JD with Jerry Jones,
JD
he's so toxic.
He's talking out both sides of his mouth right now. You know what I'm saying?
He really is.
Let's keep it a buck. The Cowboys is Jerry's world, and it's scary there.
No, he's in the later Al Davis phase though.
Chips.
Yeah, but he's in the Al Davis phase now, where like Al Davis before he died, like
bro, he ain't got nothing on Al Davis's run. Al Davis had a 25-year run where the Raiders were solid. Jones had. You know how many years?
No, he's not
Dallas
saying
had
that.
good?
He's saying he's past his time. He needs to step
Yeah,
down.
I'm just saying, like,
Dallas had a 5-year run, and that was it. After that, after Troy Aikman, let's be honest. After that third Super Bowl, they were trash ever since.
Nah, I wouldn't say they were trash.
The Tony Romo years, they were in the playoffs. They were in the playoffs every year with Tony Romo. Yeah, they didn't win. They didn't win it, but they were in the playoffs every year. So
yeah, they lost to the New York Giants. They were 13-3, and the Giants won the Super Bowl. I'm just saying, okay, sure, but you haven't been to an NFC Championship game.
Hey, I'd kill for the Raiders to go 13-3 and then lose in the playoffs, JD, okay?
Anyway, I think we one agrees to two disagrees there, but let's see if we can maybe transition to current teams this year and talk about the teams on the field. And the 1 and 2 teams, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. The Chiefs, Ravens,
there's
Bears.
more than 8. Oh, no, you put all of them on there,
I
Chris.
put them
I
all
only
on
put a
there.
handful. Okay, all right.
The Chiefs, Ravens, Bears, Broncos, Cowboys, Panthers, Falcons, and the Raiders are all 1 and 2. I think 4 of those teams might make the playoffs.
Ooh, 4 of them?
The Chiefs and Ravens, the Broncos,
no,
and the Chicago Bears, because I picked them early on as a hot take. But then Cowboys, Panthers, Falcons, and Raiders missing the playoffs.
All right,
what teams that are 1 and 2 do you think are going to make the playoffs?
Let me
JD?
make a case for my Carolina Panthers right now. I'm joking. I'm joking. What if I did, though? What if I did?
I mean, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
What if I did? Nah, JD, he kicked it to you, man. I interrupted. My bad.
Well, he said what teams are making the playoffs, so let's keep it simple, like you just said. The cold part about this is that the Chiefs and Ravens are about to play this Sunday, and so one of those two teams will be 1 and 3.
I know.
Is the schedule makers, as they say, this NFL script, it never, the writers just always write the best script for the NFL every season. That's a crazy take right there, that one of these teams are going to be 1 and 3, and they've played all the contenders for the last couple years. So I really think it's the Chiefs, Ravens, and I would say the Falcons, maybe because of their division, only because of the division. What if what's his name, Baker gets hurt? You never know. An injury can happen for any team, and something happens.
Well,
so
and that's the only reason I was
going to
say
the Chiefs and Ravens. I'm going to say Chiefs and Ravens are the only two teams.
They played like some raisins last night.
Put up a picture of California raisins right now, Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say those two. My bad. Those two.
Well, hey, and the reason your reasoning for Atlanta was going to be the reason I was going to listen to Junior's take on the Panthers making it, because if the Bucs don't hold up, there's a spot right there. But go ahead, Junior. Yeah,
well, I mean, I'm so surprised Bryce Young has reverted back to what he was when he was a rookie, man. I honestly thought after the way he finished last season that they had actually found something, and but I guess putting up 30 piece on and holding Falcons to nothing, maybe that jump starts their team. But no, I don't really have faith in them for a playoff run. I kind of have to double down on my Cowboys take from earlier in the year. The only thing about that is CeeDee Lamb's on IR now, and they have one of the worst defenses in the NFL. They might be 32. JD, I know you said the Giants were 31, but the Dallas might be 32. Oh, you said the Ravens. Anyway, so I think it's a long shot for the Cowboys to win, especially because they do have a tough division. I don't think they're better today than the Eagles or the Commanders. So I can't in good faith really back that take up. I want to, but that's too hot of a take for me right now. I'm going to say that the Broncos for sure are not making the playoffs. I think they're the team. They were the team last year that came out of nowhere, won 10 games, got to the playoffs, yada yada. I think they're the ones that take a step back this year. The Chargers are clearly going to run away with that division. I don't think the Broncos are good enough to beat the Chiefs twice. I don't know if the Broncos are good enough to beat the Raiders twice, to be honest. And so I can't roll with them. So if I have to pick two teams, it probably does have to be the Chiefs and Ravens.
That's not going out on a limb. We might as well skip the segment.
Pick one
of those. Pick one of the teams. The Ravens or the Chiefs.
Here's the thing. I think the Raiders got an outside chance to make the playoffs if we can somehow pull together our O-line play. Historically, that's not easy to do in the middle of the season, but the Raiders defense has been playing good up until last week. Geno was playing okay. He had the terrible game 2, but he came back and threw for 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and that was getting pressured all game. So the Raiders have a chance. They play the Titans coming up. They play the Cardinals or something. Like their next 4 or 5 games are filled with some winnable games. And so they got a chance to really do the thing, man. And surprise some people. Pete's teams, they never quit. So I'm going to go with my hot take of, I think the Raiders got a chance to come out of this outside shot of making the playoffs.
In addition to the Baltimore Raisins.
Yes.
You like that?
Yeah. And the Chiefs. But here's the thing about it. Okay, JD, going back to your point. So I think a 1-3 Ravens team has a much better chance of making the playoffs than a 1-3 Chiefs team. I'll say that. I think the Chiefs lose to the Ravens, they're in some real trouble.
Okay, so who has a tougher division to play in? I know that's a question for the rundown, but is the AFC North or the AFC West?
No, we're there right now.
So what division is tougher for those two teams to battle through? Because I'm going to say right now, Cleveland, their defense is good, but Joe is Joe. And they beat Green Bay, but I still don't believe in him. They got the nasty man still on the team. You got Shador and Gabriel still on the team, so I don't believe in those guys. Joe Burrow, he's not coming back till Santa comes home. And Aaron Rodgers, I'm a man. I'm 41. So
what's wrong with that?
Hey. And then if you look at the AFC West, you got number young studs, Herbert, Geno, and Bo. You tell me which lineup is tougher. So I agree that the Chiefs may not make it because the Ravens' schedule lightens up a little bit. So I agree with you there, June.
Yeah, there ain't no Cincinnati Bengals in the AFC West. I mean, you can say what you want about the Raiders, but they ain't the Bengals, at least not right now. And I would say the Raiders and
we've beaten the Chiefs and played them very tough, though. Let's be honest, too, about that.
Yeah, and I would say that the Browns and the Steelers are comparable more to the Raiders than than other teams that are in the division, right? So I think Kansas City, I think I have more faith in them than all the other teams in the AFC North. Chargers, yeah, it's a tougher. The AFC West is just a tougher division, man. It is. So I don't have any faith in Pittsburgh still.
So you're saying the best division in football is the AFC West?
Absolutely.
I'm willing to hear another take, Chris. What you got?
I'm gonna say, based on records, the NFC West, because look at their division: 3-0, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. Every other division has a trash team, has one trash team in it. AFC
We're
West,
not trash, Chris.
I'm gonna say that's the Raiders, my guy. I'm sorry.
No, can't do it. Can't do it.
Raiders versus Cardinals.
Raiders.
Well, I would love to see them play because that would determine who's the better.
If they play 10 times, I think that's a pretty even matchup. But Chris, you're discounting the NFC North with your Chicago Bears. They're technically the worst team in that division. So if you got that kind of confidence in them, I don't know how you can't be rooting for the NFC North as the toughest division.
I don't have confidence in the Vikings. They're playing hide and go seek with JJ McCarthy, and I don't know. You guys, it was funny. We didn't circle back on your hatred of Carson Wentz, but he did okay. I know it was the defense that really ran things, but he managed the game.
Hey, he went to a Super Bowl, man. Or, I mean, I guess he didn't technically lead his team to the Super Bowl, but
whoa. See, there we go with these takes again,
played in the Super Bowl.
I'm telling you, we're gonna get kicked off YouTube for these takes.
He didn't play in the Super Bowl, okay, but he did win a Super Bowl with KC, didn't he? So he is a Super Bowl champion.
He's won 2 Super Bowls with Casey and Philly.
Yeah. So I mean,
And
hey,
They got a
attended.
statue of Big Dick. You know what I'm saying?
Big Dick
What's
Nick.
his name? Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, and I think he attended a Super Bowl when he was in high school. So does that count? According to Junior's records, he was in the building.
That doesn't count. But anyway, Chris, the Detroit Lions, the Green Bay Packers, Chicago Bears, Vikings. Chris, I think you got to choose. I think you got to roll with that as your toughest division, man.
All right. Time will tell. We'll revisit this. Good. Last NFL topic. Segue into college football. Last week, if the Browns would have started our Dylan Gabriel instead of old man Joe Flacco, there would have been 4 starting quarterbacks, Oregon Duck alumni, playing in the same week.
Okay.
I don't have the stats on starters, as me and JD were talking about off the air. JD, you're off the screen a little bit, my guy. But the Ducks have 4 quarterbacks active in the NFL. Alabama has 5 active quarterbacks, not starters, but active.
Who's the 5th one?
Name the ones you got.
Well, so you can't count Jalen Hurts because he went to Oklahoma.
Well,
I think he's counted.
So if you're counting, that's what I wanted to get at, is because didn't Bo go to Auburn? Didn't Dylan Gabriel go to Oklahoma?
Yeah, but
you see, I'm just asking.
I mean, if they touched
where
there,
they
though, if they had a cup of coffee there, if they played on the field.
Well, Gabriel played 2 years in OU, so
that's what I'm saying. So he counts for both, I guess.
Yeah.
The Alabama quarterbacks, Tua, Mac Jones, and the one that just got drafted from the Seahawks. That's not
Milton. Yep.
Jalen Milroe.
Jalen Milroe. Yeah, I mean, they're similar guys. Let's be honest.
Who's the 5th quarterback from Alabama?
Bryce Young.
Oh, yeah, Bryce.
That's right. I didn't even think about the Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got an off the beat one. What about an FCS school that's got some guys in the league, Chris?
Quarterbacks.
You just talked about. No, some guys you just talked about.
Well, I know Wentz and the dude on the Raiders roster both went to North Dakota State. So I mean, that's two right there.
It has to be North Dakota State.
Yeah,
North Dakota State.
Okay, you want to try to trivia the trivia guy? There are.
Let's do it.
1, 2. This isn't even the stump the JD part. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 schools that have more active NFL players than the Ducks.
8 schools.
Yeah.
Schools. Name them.
I saw the list the other day, Chris. I don't know if it's the same list you saw.
Don't chip in.
Well, I didn't memorize it, but I know a handful of them.
the
Ohio
obvious
State, Ohio State, Michigan, Alabama, LSU, Florida.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Okay. So I'm at 4.
You're missing a big one from the SEC.
Yeah, it's a huge one.
OU, Texas.
You can't say 2 at the same time.
Well, I'm saying Oklahoma.
Nope. They're just behind
Texas.
The Ducks. Texas, yes. You got 3 more to go. I'm going to give you the one you forgot in the SEC, which is Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, that's a given.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's Penn State, and then the other one I don't know if you're going to get.
Is it Washington?
No.
They did put out some pros there, though, for a good run.
Some shitty left-handed quarterbacks. No.
What's that? Oh, Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Alabama has 73, Georgia has 71, Ohio State has 71, Michigan 65, LSU 58, Notre Dame 56, Texas 54, Penn State 51, Oregon 47.
So how soon before we start calling Oregon quarterback U? Because I feel like there's a lot of West Coast bias happening, not giving Oregon credit for putting out these quarterbacks, man. We always want to anoint these other schools of, linebacker U or wide receiver U or all that. But like,
we can call it quarterback U.
I believe, hear me out real quick. We got the Heisman and Mariota. So we needed a Heisman first. Right now, we need somebody to win a national championship or a Super Bowl. It's got to be one of those two.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm going to go back to the rings
What
culture.
about starters, though? I mean, yeah, ring culture, but what about
we've always
starters?
had the Kellen Clemens, Joey, we've always had starters in the NFL.
But not overlapping. Like last week when Herbert and Knicks played, like that's front and center, and they're going to play every year, multiple times a year. But Mariota playing for an injured player, stepping in from a backup role, and then Gabriel just like right on the cusp because I don't know if Sanders is going to see the field, and Flacco they got to give up on at some point.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Dylan went there last year, but I don't consider him to be a duck. I'm saying? Like
Bo Nix is more of a duck than he is.
Years.
Well, and
Bo was there for 2 years.
Elevated his game. Gabriel came in with the records and everything.
I feel like Dylan really bought into the culture, though, man. I feel like he did. I feel like he was. Yes. He felt like he was there for longer when he was playing, man. Like I feel what you're saying. It's hard to connect with 1 year, but he bought in.
And he did go undefeated in the regular season.
I talked to a player who was better. What team was better? Mm-hmm. Like the team, as far as Bo's senior year and last year, they said last year's team was way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not. Did you guys get my videos of me dapping up coach and me talking to nephew?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, we ducked out over here.
Yeah. And it's not even like they lost the playoff game because of Dylan Gabriel either. Like, I mean, sure, he could have maybe had a superhuman performance, but like so many things. So many things went wrong that like you can't even say like he didn't even have a chance really. So
I don't blame him. I don't even blame
Trust
Lanning.
me, I was there. Yeah. I watched it, and nobody wanted to cover Jeremiah Smith. Yeah. He's still open.
I mean, he's been open since he came out of the womb. All right, so on the NCAA, huge slate of games this weekend, headlined by our Ducks going to the Big House, or they call it the Big House there?
Oh, Happy Valley.
Yeah. It's going to be a
the
whiteout,
Big House
which
is Michigan.
Yeah. They keep calling it a whiteout. Like, who cares if it's a fucking whiteout? Like
it's a different feel with a whiteout though. Like when I listen to Penn State people talk about it, Chris, it's like, and I'm talking about the ESPN personalities talk about a night whiteout.
Means nothing to me.
Yeah, Doug, like you're not on the field looking at the stands like that, bro. As a player, like you're just not. Like you're not doing it. It's not like a basketball game where like the fans are like on top of you, bro. Like in a football, like once you're on the field, you don't
you're insulated from the other 50 guys on each sideline.
Yeah, like
imagine the pit crew back in 2001 when Freddie was
basketball.
there going crazy.
Yeah,
I know. I'm just.
For sure.
I would just say like.
No, for sure. I think that matters, JD. I think the whiteout is more of like a make them feel better thing for like the fans there, and like I think it's more
TV. It's a TV product, right?
Yeah, I don't.
It's like Oklahoma City in basketball. Like it looks great on TV.
Yeah, I don't think it actually like gives them an advantage. I mean, the thing is, they don't need an advantage in Happy Valley. That place is rocking, and
100,000.
It's already one of the most difficult places to play. So like, you're not making it harder with the whiteout. The Ducks still have a really tall task in front of them to beat that Penn State team. But as we talked about last week, it just doesn't matter if they lose, man. It just don't matter. It just don't matter.
It means more if they win than if they lose.
It means more. It means more for the Ducks because we're still the newcomers to this conference, right? And regardless that we lost in the playoff,
but we won the conference
Ohio
last
State.
year.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's my whole point is that we're still the new guys here. So this is the first time. And Chris, remember, God, I wish we could just rewind the tape that I said it sucked, but I actually like us going to the Big Ten. Because it gives us these new matchups. We get to go to Happy Valley at 110,000 at 7:00 at night and a whiteout.
Mm-hmm.
Whiteout does look good on TV, and it's on NBC, which is outside of that CBS. You're going to get Peacock streamers. You're going to get a lot more eyes on the game. It's at night. I was talking to KJ about this. Like, there's something about a night game.
There is.
That you just want to settle in at home. Like, you're done running around outside. If it's a night, especially in these
7:00.
Yeah, but it's y'all were hating on night games earlier in the when we talked in the pod though, man. Now y'all want to talk about like the
that was Junior. We're talking about an 8:00. We're talking about an 8:00 game on a Thursday night.
Yeah,
Hey.
and that was a weekday in basketball. We're talking.
We
We're
were talking
football
both
when there's
basketball
13
info, because
games a year.
We
on
were
a-
talking
on a
about
Saturday
Pac-12
in the
after
summer.
dark. I was talking about Pac-12 after dark. Y'all were hating. Now y'all want
We
to
were
love
talking
a night
basketball.
game. Okay.
We were talking about basketball.
No, that Pac-12 after dark is football, bro. It was It was football. So anyway, I'm just saying, y'all some flip
Here's what I'll
floppers.
say about this. Let's put some real gumption out for them. This game doesn't mean shit, like you said, right? But for reputation, it means a lot for Oregon to go in there.
100%.
We went to Ohio State a couple years ago and won. All right, Ohio State came to Oregon and won.
Yeah. Now
Now we went to the big house in Michigan. You know, we beat the defending champions. In 2 years, in 2027, and it's a couple years from now, but Oregon at home, we play Ohio State, Iowa, and Penn State. I'm guess what I'm doing? I'm doubling up my season tickets just for that year, so I can have 8 tickets to go to those games and sell them. It's about to be lit. Let's keep it a buck.
Okay. But what I will say about this game is that, you know, if Oregon loses, I agree, it's not a big deal, but it probably means they're not winning the conference this year, because Ohio State just doesn't have that difficult of a schedule. Now, you could say that, you know, the Penn State game for them on November 1st is, you know, that's obviously going to be a big game.
But then Penn State
but
gets to lose.
it's at home, though. It's at home.
And
But
then
then I go to Michigan though.
Yeah, but I mean, come on.
But what, bro? They shouldn't have lost. Listen, those boys in Big Blue have won the last 3.
Which all the more reason why they're probably not going to win this year, if we're being honest, man.
Okay, so
but-
therefore there's 2 losses.
But
no, I'm not. You're calling that a loss?
Ohio State.
No, you're talking about Michigan.
No, I'm saying Michigan wins.
Okay.
maybe. But
what about Penn State?
upset
What is Penn
alert.
State going to lose?
That's the thing.
They're gonna lose to Ohio State like always.
They I mean, they have to play number 11 Indiana, which, I mean, I don't know what to think of that Indiana team. I mean, that quarterback, that transfer quarterback from Cal looks like he is cold. They might be the truth. It's just so hard to say with them, the way they got smacked last year in the playoffs. But Penn State's, hardest game is against Indiana, right? And so
if we lose to them and they win, to your point, we're not going to win the division.
We're
We're at 48, so I want to get your guys' score takes on the game, predictions of the score this weekend. I got Oregon winning 38-34.
Ooh.
I got Oregon by a touchdown. However you want it, though. They cover the spread.
Give us points. Give us.
Oh,
Oregon's averaging
we at least-
51
Hey.
against Cupcakes. Penn State's averaging 44. High scoring teams.
Let's say 35-28.
All right.
I'm saying 2017 Penn State, man. I think it's going to be one of those gritty Big Ten games, man. I think it's one of those ones where you look at the offensive and you think, oh, it's going to be an explosion. But I think it's one of those games where it's going to have 2 good teams and it's going to be a little bit of a stalemate. So I'm going 2017. I hate to do it, but I think Penn State will get them at home, man.
Okay.
Ducks.
Okay. Let's keep it in the Big Ten. Another big game we have, USC, Illinois. I don't know if Illinois is for real. USC seems like they're for real. I don't know if they've been tested, but it's good for the incoming Pac-12 to the Big Ten teams to look good. I like USC in this game. You guys have a take?
Didn't Illinois just get absolutely smacked this week as the number 9 team in the nation?
They're still ranked.
I've actually watched all of USC games this year, and it's hard to feel good about Lincoln Riley coach teams at this point. But man, they got some offensive juice, and their defense
They handled Michigan State. I mean, Michigan State's not what they used to be, but
their defense, man, I like what that coordinator is doing out there. I hate that 6'6", like 200-pound linebacker that they roll out there every game, though, because I don't know why he is playing that position, but I like USC. I'm going 34-17, man.
Okay.
I think Illinois' coach is going to have them ready to come back. And Lincoln Riley is who we thought he should had went to the Cowboys and took that job because he sucks at USC.
I mean, should he have taken that job though?
Probably not.
I mean, get the bag.
2 big SEC games. Number 4 LSU, number 13 Ole Miss, and then 17 Alabama against 5 Georgia. I think Georgia rolls in that game. I think that LSU game's a little bit closer, but I don't see LSU losing to Ole Miss no matter how good they are this year.
I agree with both of those takes. Georgia maybe figures something out when they play Tennessee, and Lane Kiffin, closer than the experts think, as Lee Corso would say.
I think basically maybe DeBoer is already fired and his dead man walk in. That might be true. But if he has a chance of saving his job, he's got to win today. They have got to beat Georgia this weekend, y'all. So I'm going to say that Alabama scraps and claws, and it's one of those matchups. It's like Ohio State, Michigan, you were saying, JD, where you can almost throw the records out. Almost, right?
You have to.
So
not almost. You have to throw them out.
Yeah. So I'm going to roll with Alabama, 23-20, close game, low scoring game.
Okay. And then we got to pour one out for our guy. He is a man. And it's ironic because 18 years ago, as of yesterday, this clip came out. So he's a man. He's 58. But now he's out of a job.
Let me tell you why I'm talking about this article.
R.I.P. Mike Gundy.
This is inaccurate.
I don't. Is he gonna? He got to take a couple years off, right? Like, or is he gonna be Pete Carroll and just coach until he's 80?
Well,
I'm not hiring him.
You know what's funny is they try to do it amicably. Like they went to. I'm just listening to the.
He's
a good
athlete. He doesn't deserve
they went to him and they were like, "Hey, dog."
That's why I don't read the newspaper.
That's why I don't read the newspaper.
Because it's come after me.
Come after me.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
What's crazy? At the end of this, the media claps for him. I never hear clapping in a press conference. Listen.
Yeah.
Chris, you've been in those media rooms before.
Yeah, that's wild. That's
never
wild.
heard anyone clap.
Read this article. I don't read it.
But
this was brought to me.
But what I'm saying is, like, they went to him and were like, "Hey, dog, just retire and we'll let you coach the season out. Like, we'll just like, hey, just announce like you're gonna retire after the season, and we'll just let you, just kind of ride this out as like a farewell tour."
No, you know why? Because he had a clause in his contract that he got to pick the successor of his. He had all types of. He had all types of things in his contract. So. We'll see how that works.
So now, he wouldn't do it because like if
keep it moving.
Stump the JD.
JD, how do you want it, my man? I got a couple. I have a receiver related question. I have a quarterback related question, and I have a black quarterback related question.
As they say, rapid fire. All three of them, run it. We're gonna do it quick. Rapid fire.
Okay. Right now you're 1-2. You could very easily be 1-5.
Guess what? I'm with it.
How many teams have never had a 1,500-yard receiver on their in a season? And name those
never
teams.
Had a 15.
Okay, but listen, no, you got to be clear. Okay, so JD, he said how many teams and name them.
Never had a 1,500-yard receiver. All right, so let's see. This is where it gets long, Chris. You come with these long ass questions.
Oh
and
no,
shit. I need to pull up a rock.
This was easy. What are you? What? He's looking at. What you looking at?
I'm looking at the team, so I can look and know what team I can name. No.
Show us what you're looking at.
No, I'm looking at all the NFL teams too. I'm kind of doing it in my head too. I'm just trying to think.
I'm just looking at the NFL rock, like the thing. So Baltimore, is Baltimore one?
Yes.
Ding, ding,
all right,
ding.
because all right. Detroit Lions have had one. I know the Colts have had one. I know Buffalo's had one. I know Seattle has had one. I know Minnesota has had one. Washington Commanders. Let me think. Is that one? I don't know if Art Monk ever had 1,500 yards.
Ding. Correct.
Boom. Okay. Philly has had one. I know the Bears ain't never had one. Oh, they did. Brandon Marshall.
Are you adding these up? You got to give me a number.
What was the other question?
How many teams And what are the teams?
Oh, well, I'm at like 3 or 4 already.
You're at 3.
3, okay.
You've named
I know
3.
they have.
Said if they're right or wrong.
They have.
You did say you gave them dings.
Hey, is the Giants part of that? I don't know who.
I don't think
Toomer?
Plaxico is a 1,500-yard receiver.
Yeah, or Monty Toomer. Oh, they have. Wow.
Shockey might have been. Honestly, I don't know.
Okay, hey, Junior, who are the Raiders part of it? They're
not. And I don't like the way this is
Brown.
going, man. You're going
Yeah,
one
Tim
by
Brown,
one.
okay.
I'm gonna say you already got a couple of them wrong that you thought were right and right that were wrong. We'll just call this one a wash because I don't want to sit here and watch you go through all the teams. You got to just know them in your head, man. All right.
Oh, damn. Sorry, coach.
Hey, we'll wash
Next
this one. The answer is 5.
Okay.
It's the Ravens. You said the Ravens had one and they hadn't. Or no, you got the
No, I
Ravens
said
right.
the Ravens did it.
You got the Ravens right.
Ravens didn't. I got
The
the
Chiefs.
Oh.
The Chiefs never had.
Tyreek had to have been just short then.
The Commanders, who you thought
Hold on. No.
the Commanders haven't. The
No, he said
Eagles
they
haven't.
Right then. Art Monk. They didn't.
Yeah,
have
you got
Art
2
Monk
out of the
then.
5, and the Seahawks haven't. You thought the Seahawks had.
Steve
They have
Largent.
not.
Oh, Largent
No,
didn't have one.
I would have. I thought the Dolphins
You
didn't
can
have
fact
one.
check
But
after the show. We got to do this on the air. We're
maybe
at 57.
Tyreek had 1,500 with the Chiefs or with the Dolphins. Then, 'cause
Okay.
I think the Dolphins.
Here, JD, put your iPad down, man. Look at me, man to man.
Yeah,
we're men.
keep this
We're
moving so I can go watch
iPad.
the second half
1,
of
2,
this
3, eyes on me.
Aces game.
Yeah, I got to go pick up Presley. JD, look up here, man.
Hey, Junior, he had 1479.
Oh wow,
Chiefs.
Didn't
wow,
qualify. All right,
wow.
you ready for the second one, or you want to just call it?
I'm in, coach.
No looking
I'm
at the
ready.
iPad. How many rookie quarterbacks have had 4,000-yard passing seasons, and who are they?
Isn't that Cam Newton and Andrew Luck?
So you're saying 2?
Peyton
I just
Manning?
want to make sure I'm hearing your answer. Give me the number.
Peyton Manning?
You can't chip away. This isn't 20 questions.
Okay, how many who? All right, so Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck, Cam Newton, Justin Herbert. I'm going to say 4.
And you would be wrong. And it's Peyton Manning wasn't one of them. It's 5. It's Cam Newton, Andrew Luck, famous Jameis Winston, Justin Herbert, and our big brother CJ Stroud.
I didn't think CJ got it. I was thinking in my head, but I was like, nah, he didn't have 4,000.
4,100.
Peyton Manning's at like 38 now that you said that.
What's crazy is they've all been after it's 2011, 2012, 2015, and 20 and 23. Like they're all pretty recent.
Yeah. You know what's wild to talk about 4,000 yards is that Derek Carr had like 3 or 4,000 yard seasons in a row with John Gruden or something like that. Like that's a wild stat that like, and he is not even that good of a quarterback.
I heard
the Bears have never had one.
The Bears have never had one, but they have the most individual quarterbacks who have 4,000 yard careers as a Bear.
That's funny. All right, well, let's wrap it up then. Let's wrap it up.
Okay, the last one then. How many black quarterbacks have played in the Super Bowl? And name.
Hold on.
Name most of them.
Are they on the roster or did they actually play in the Super Bowl?
They started.
Yeah.
They started. Okay, they started.
Like not junior. Yeah, sorry. The normal person's definition.
So, is it Doug Williams, Washington Redskins? Then we're gonna have to go all the way to Russell Wilson, then Colin Kaepernick.
I thought you were gonna forget Cap
and Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts. Who am I? There's.
So you're saying 5?
Hold on. You said started in a Super Bowl?
I know who you're missing.
Don't tell him he's missing any, bro.
I know it.
I know I'm missing somebody. I'm just saying he said started
you can't say
in the Super Bowl.
He said he was missing someone.
I know, but you can't be just
all right, hold on. I gotta look at the
No. You gotta know this. You gotta know this.
That's wrong.
I gotta look at the teams. I gotta see the logo.
No.
No, you don't get to see the logos. You gotta know this one, bro. All right,
the answer is 8.
Let me
It's over. Steve McNair. And you forgot another one, Cam Newton.
Oh, you said Newton.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't say Cam?
No.
I said
him.
Dang, you should have asked me that, Chris. I had all those in my head, bro.
I know. So JD, even if we wash that first one, that's 2 losses today. So that brings you to.
And you should have known. You should have had that one, JD.
That was
like
a
you should have. You should have had that one.
I forgot Cam. That's my bad. I forgot Cam.
Yeah, you should have had that one, man.
Okay, man. We'll look to,
that was
try
hey, Chris. That was your best one yet. That was your best one yet.
Yeah, because there wasn't no tricky joints, Chris. Good job, Chris.
That was a good one.
Okay, hey.
Thank you. That you didn't come with no bullshit. Well, it didn't happen. Yeah, type of answers. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. That was a good one.
I got you. Even though you lost, hey, that's respect. Today. That's respect because you didn't get them right, but you're not salty about it. There's no disagreements afterwards.
It was good, man.
We tried. Before I end this show real quick, I just want to give a shout out to my nephew, Daniel, who was just born yesterday, DJ, my sister, Rochelle. They probably don't watch the show, but guess what? I'm going to give a shout out on his Earth Day, you know what I'm saying, to my nephew, DJ. Love you, boy.
All right, man. And on the heels of that, that wasn't. We still got one more quickie. The weekly hypothetical is back. As you can see, our guy Zion Williamson looks like he hasn't eaten a meal since he got drafted in this new photo. He's clearly on the Ozempic. I don't know if you've seen clips of Charles Barkley over the summer. He looks like a skeleton. He does not look healthy. You haven't seen Barkley?
No.
Oh,
I haven't either.
I'm going to look him up.
Okay, so on that note, if there's any athlete in history that you think should have taken Ozempic, who would it be and why?
Hold on, Chris. You got to read my mind.
It would be the Portland Trailblazers, Sean Kemp.
You got to read my mind, Chris.
Look at him.
Okay. Yeah. No, that was kidding. But Chris, read my mind right now. Who am I going to say? You got to know who I'm going to say. Come on.
Professional athlete? Give me the sport.
Basketball.
Raymond Felton?
Oliver Miller.
I was going to say Oliver Miller. I was going to say that, but I was like, there's no way he's going to say Oliver Miller.
Obviously, Oliver Miller, bro.
He would have been nice, man.
Bro, he was already nice. And just did not care about basketball or his body. Like, he just didn't care.
Yeah, he was nice.
Hey, how about this? What about a Shaq?
I was thinking that, but like part of his shit was his power.
No, yeah, but imagine Orlando Shaq for 10 years, not just 3.
So later in career Shaq.
Because even the end he was in shape in Miami for like 1 season, and even then he wasn't like Orlando.
And that
Shaq.
Was a revenge. That was because he wanted to prove he could win without Kobe.
The 01 Shaq was fat. The way he put that elbow into Kempe's chest. Come on.
Yeah.
01 Shaq was fat, and he said it. Here's the guy about it.
Here's the guy that I think
I'm going to say
Shaq.
You're
going to say Shaq. Shaq, Oliver Miller. How about Arvydas Sabonis?
Yeah. I mean,
does that make him have more skill, or not skill, but does that make him play longer because he's skinnier?
And look at the clips
I think he was already
great
hurt
in Europe. When he was great in Europe, he was skinny.
He was already hurt though. That's the problem.
But without he put the weight on. Give him the Ozempic, take
with
the
or
weight
without
off.
the cigarettes, though, Chris. Does he still have the cigarettes?
I mean, it don't matter. Vlade played with cigarettes, and his career was still long. I mean, all those dudes in the 80s
but the thing is, Arvydas tore his his Achilles before there was good surgery to fix it. So he was cooked before he got overweight.
That's
what
I'm saying. The weight doesn't really. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that makes any difference. We know the skill is there, but the weight is not the issue. The weight was the issue for Shaq.
No, he could have been more mobile.
I agree, Chris. It would have changed. It would have changed his effectiveness on the court. But he was getting punked by Shaq, still weighing 400 pounds. So
but imagine him being 260 instead of 350.
Well, I mean, he was 7'4". He could have been 260, maybe like
he was 7'3". Put him. I mean, he could be Porzingis. Put him out play him at the 4.
Yeah. Shoot that laser line drive 3-point all day, bro. Yeah, that was so line drive.
My guys, it's been real. We were in and out in a quick 65. We're getting better.
There we go.
I think those NFL takes and those owner stats, the ownership conversation was weighing us down, but it's all good.
Shout out to all the listeners trying to get us to 100 subs.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
All right, go Ducks.
We believe you're a hater.
All right,
yes, sir. All right, peace.
All right, peace.